Welcome, guys, back to the channel. I did it again. I did an entire recording of the Uranium recap, and I didn't switch to the desktop. So now I will do it from the get-go, because now I've done it twice today, and I will not do it again. So Uranium recap, here we are midweek. What a day. FOMC minutes is out with 2024 rate cut projections. And silver miners and gold miners is up 7%. Gold and silver up a lot, markets is up, and we had URNM closing in the red, but intraday reversal, that could be something to work on for tomorrow, but let's see. Anyways, we will quickly go through our 10 charts, 12 charts, whatever we have. We did actually lose our yellow uptrend right here today. Came in to the green one here. We had that triangle there, and we just extended it, and it actually tagged it. And now, looking at the 1 hourly, retesting time, that's the big moment. As you know, the retest, is it retest presumption to the downside, or can we get back into the yellow and catching some short on the wrong side of the trade, and then we will go higher. But definitely a breakdown is a breakdown, not ideal. There's still a lot of support, but this was a big main yellow uptrend that is now broken. Hopefully we can regain it very shortly. Same thing for the URNJ, green uptrend broken, kissed the IPO high, then all the way back inside of that green uptrend. So that is quite nice, actually. We have some shorts that has to cover or had covered already, we don't know, but still, let's see where we are tomorrow. You can see here, we are just by a fractional of a hair, we are inside, so maybe not even. But again, let's see what happens tomorrow with that retest. Depending on how you view it, we are very borderline inside or just a tad on the line. So XLE against SPX. I want to show you the weekly. No, I want to show the daily stuff. If I don't mess up this. Whoa. Excuse me, guys. Neckline broken, as you know, and very oversold on the daily. In my view, a big trend line, in this case a neckline, will get retested very often. That is what is about to happen here, one way or the other. A retest of that blue neckline, and that is where we get a confirmed breakdown or a false breakdown. Two very different ways, both are very profitable to the long and the short side. So that is where the monies are made. Let's see what happens. XLE against URNM, excuse me. URNM down 2%, XLE up 1% or 2%. We are bouncing here at this low right there, and I want to show you we have some sort of squeeze here, not as well defined, but it is there. So we could be in for a bounce here, actually, where XLE will outperform the uranium miners. It is what it is. Uranium against the spot price. The big ratio to look for, again, we still haven't have any conviction to the upside in the ratio here. We did break out here, but ever since we have just been grinding that golden trend line. And we're now all the way down to the lows again here. We did make a wick today. That's obviously nice to see. But again, I really want to see some conviction soon. The past few days and weeks, the past week, I have really been trying to looking at the bearish side of the uranium play, just to see if I'm right or wrong, because Cameco, Sprott, Kazatomprom has done very, very well. And why isn't the mid-tier like Denison, like Energy Fuels, and what have you, UAC, why aren't they starting to really break out of those big levels that they are just pounding against? So, but again, we are in this well-defined channel there. You can see it, and hopefully we can break to the upside. But again, I really want to see some conviction to the upside and not this slow grind here. I want to see some big moves in one direction, just so we it's only the bulls that are in control, really. Uranium against the commodities, same thing in the rising wedge. At some point in time, it will break down. It just depends on how it will do it. But again, yeah, I think we're going to the all-time highs. I don't think we will do it in the wedge. I could be wrong, but still. But given how URNM looks right now, we could be starting that breakdown before we go higher. So Against Bitcoin, again, Bitcoin is outperforming the URNM big time after we broke down here, outperforming 5% today. And we haven't done a retest yet. Maybe that comes within the next day or two. Not day or two, but maybe the next week or two, that big retest. But for now, Bitcoin is heavily outperforming after that breakdown. So I want to show you, it's not here, but we do have a lot of support right here across. So that is like the last stance, as you can see, where if we get below, I think it's confirmed that Bitcoin and tech obviously will outperform uranium miners, which we do not want to see. URNM against the Nasdaq daily, blue squeeze, breakdown here again. We might have a retesting. I don't think so. I think we're going to test that golden trend line, that big flag right there. That is what I think we will do due to this breakdown here. What could save us here is if we are to retest and it's a false breakdown, right? So, but until now, that's just speculation. Now we have broken down, not ideal. Same thing here for the URNM against the SPY. We are now having a last stance here at the September 2022 highs. A bit of a wick here, but we have broken down, clearly. We have broken down from that double support. And yeah, what could save us is a retest, and we are getting back in the game. But for now, we consider it bearish against the SPY. It really is no different. Big outperformance today also by gold. And as you know, I will not spend much time. That's the neckline. That will get retested at some point in time. It's so important, it has to. Same thing for silver. That will get retested one way or the other. But again, I think that doesn't have to be that uranium spot price goes down. It could be. I think it just means that silver will start to run. When it gets above 26, we will get a retest here. So that is my take. Again, I'm not saying I'm concerned for uranium at the moment, but definitely you should be looking into a possible short-term down move here for the miners. And hopefully this intraday reversal will kick into gear tomorrow, and we can regain the channels, and then we're back in the game. But definitely we need to be ready for a move to the downside, so we are not getting caught off guard, really. Long term, you know my view, uranium will go way higher, but the path is always, can be tricky to spot here. Guys, have a great one. I hope I record the correct screen, but let's see, guys. Have a great one. Cheers.